Aho Sinawana. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine on a Warrior Wednesday, on a New Moon Warrior Wednesday, on a Mercury in retrograde Warrior Wednesday. Aho Sinawana Honata. Aho Sinawana. Hey, and I'm going to ask you the same question I ask every day. Oishino. 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 Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the newness of life? Are you ready for the newness of breath? Are you ready to vibrate outward in a new way? Or are you going to take the old tact and play it safe? Hey, do you understand what I'm talking about? The old tact. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about love. And I'm going to talk about what love is and isn't. And I'm going to talk about what love is perceived to be today on Warrior Wednesday, on the beginning of the new moon, on the beginning of Mercury in retrograde. And Mercury in retrograde isn't about yelling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, the sky is... When will you come into the understanding of exactly what that means for you? Aho, aho, surrender. Cheap Trick had a song called Surrender. Listen to it. All right. So earlier today, I posted on Facebook that I didn't know that for the first time in 51 years, I could fall in love. I'm not 51. I'm 58. I just turned 58 in February. And I'm a Pisces, and the moon now is in Pisces. It's in the highest vibration of energy for somebody like me. Now, what I meant by that, when I turned 51, as I became an elder, I learned how to fall in love with myself. And what I got was responses from social media, and my phone rang because people are wondering, is he seeing somebody? What is he doing? Oh my gosh, he fell in love with somebody. And because I don't talk about those things in the public arena of social gossip media, people wonder. So my phone rings and people ask questions, and all of you have been, if you think that me falling in love with somebody is the biggest thing that happens in my life, thank you, but you're wrong. The biggest thing that happens in my life, that on a daily basis, when I wake up in the morning and I draw breath and I exhale breath, I give thanks for the love for me, the love of me, the self-care of me, the love of Anthony. Anthony, I am not waking up in the morning with a heat-seeking missile looking for somebody to make me happy. Domestication. We all have been domesticated to look for love in somebody else, to become hopeless and helpless, and look for love someplace outside of ourselves when we can't even look into ourselves and see ourselves for who we really are. To look into ourselves means that we have to smoke some dope. It means that we have to drink some alcohol, spirits in, spirit out. And there's a lot of people who use dope, who use pot. They say, oh, it's a sacred medicine. And I'm a brown person. I'm a spiritual person. And there's people in my world that use that excuse all the time. And they use it in the wrong way. The way that they use it is not in a sacred way. And it's not in a loving way and a caring way for themselves. They use it as escapism and practicing of escapism. I know. I've seen your bodies. I've seen your bodies. I've seen your bodies. And I'm going to ask you, do you love you? Because if you loved you, you wouldn't insult somebody else because you have low self-esteem. And I'm going to talk about that. So people assume that I'm in a relationship, I'm in love with somebody. That's an assumption. Don't make assumptions. Never assume. It makes an ass out of you and me. Aho, right? Okay, I've heard that. So I love me, I give to me, and one of the things that I give to me is I will not accept low vibrational speak from somebody. There was somebody yesterday who posted on one of my posts who said that I seem angry, that I'm angry. I'm not angry. When I start drumming I'm in my own meditative space. And if I don't have the face that you want me to have, too bad. That's too bad. That same person made a critique, he says out of love, but what I know about that person is he won't do anything for himself. He won't do anything for himself. I am a drummer who drums. I am a drummer who goes out and does events. Everybody who has been to my events and watches my videos knows what I do. If you have I'm going to say this. In Alcoholics Anonymous, I've been sober over 27 years now. In Alcoholics Anonymous, they say if you don't like a meeting, go buy yourself a coffee pot and start your own meeting. This particular person has insulted me over and over because I won't do drum circles. He wants to bring his djembe and do his drum circle. I don't do drum circles. I use the medicine that's closest to my nature. My nature, I'm neither white, neither black, neither Asian. Of the 4 directions, I am a red person. Aho, I am a brown person. So I'm going to seek out the medicine that is closest to my nature, not a nature of Ethiopia or Middle East or Morocco or someplace. I don't seek out those medicines. I just don't. This is what I use. This is what I seek out. You know why? Because I love to do this, and this loves me back. And it loves you, and you love it back. So I'm not trying to be a jerk because I don't want to do drum circles. I don't need to do drum circles. I do something that I do. And if you want to do something that you do, pull up the boots of your self-esteem, grab your drum and go do it. Don't hang on my coattails or shirt tails because you don't have the self-esteem to do what you want to do. That, my friends, is not love. That is love. That is not love, excuse me. What is love is me telling you, you know what? Don't use me as a scapegoat for your lack of ability and esteem. That is love. I will tell you that, and I will still love you anyways and still be your friend if you can handle the pressure. Handle the pressure. So, am I in a relationship? Yes. I am in a relationship. When I turned 51, I stepped into the most beautiful relationship I could have with Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow. I stepped through the veil. I stepped through the veil and took the name Walking Crow and stepped into my medicine. And the fact that I loved myself enough to do those things was fact that I not only love myself, but I love you because I became selfless as the tree. I became selfless as a tree that's rooted and fruited. I gave myself permission to love you and give to you despite a return or no return. Because it's not about the return. It's about the giving of the gift, the giving of the present, the giving of my presence in my present state right here, right now. Aho. So if you look at me and you say, well, he's angry, go walk into the bathroom or look in the nearest mirror and ask yourself, what is it in your life that causes you to make that statement? What is it in your life that causes you to make that statement? Because when you project your anger on others, there's no love there. There's no self-love. There's no self-care. I will see your 3rd chakra extended, your 2nd chakra extended with that big belly. I will see it. I have seen it. I see it every day. And if I extend an offer to help you and you say, no, thank you, we're still friends and God bless you. God bless you. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana he. And I want to speak to something else. Today is Ash Wednesday. For those who practice that sort of thing, I want to say to you and to everybody, if you feel like you have to give something up in your life, give up giving things up in your life. Give up making resolutions when you can't even make restitution to yourself for the way you have left yourself and forgotten yourself in your life. Make a restitution from here, this day, Wednesday, until Esther, until what they call Easter, when the Christ consciousness rises. Aho. It's 40 days. The number 40 is a symbolic of purification. Aho. Purification. Are you willing to take time? Are you willing to take self-care? Are you willing to gather your self-worth, if you have any? Your self-worth, not my self-worth, not their self-worth, your self-worth. Are you willing to gather your self-worth and allow yourself to walk through something? Whether it's, taking 40 days to meditate, taking 40 days to pray for a different person every day, taking 40 days to pray and purify the broken heart that you walk around with, the low or no self-esteem, the broken connection in your third chakra of water that you walk around with, the lack of foundation, the lack of well-being, the lack of self-care in your root, in your foundation. Are you willing to take 40 days and take your vibration from here to here, from here to here? Never mind getting into a relationship and trying to get it from somebody else because they may have a lower vibration than you and it hasn't shown itself yet. I'm not trying to be insulting to people, but I'm being real with people because I know what it was like for my first 50 years on this mud planet, on this earth planet, on this beautiful gift that Creator has given us. Great Mother is here and I stand on her and I honor her. Aho. Aho. I stand on her with my rooted foundation, with my intentional foundation. What is your intentional foundation? And do you create intention and speak intention for yourself? I will ask you questions all the time. Can you? Will you? Do you? Oishino. 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 Give yourself 40 days of purification, whatever it looks like to you. You know, there are those who are going to, I always talk about the resolution on the first of the year, and 2 weeks later you're not at the gym anymore and you're face down in a pizza box, because you give up on yourself. I gave up giving up on myself. I honor Anthony Rodriguez Walking Crow because I am an honorable person. If you can't honor me with your heart, then you shouldn't. You should take time to honor yourself with your heart if you can. Aho, aho, aho sinuwana honata, aho sinuwana he. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I really wanted to address some things, and I don't want to be mean about it to people because I understand that people are in their own suffering, as I was in my own suffering for 50 years. 50 years. I no longer suffer. I no longer toil in pain. And a lot of you know what I've been through over the last 3 weeks or so. 3 weeks, give or take, with my car and being hit by a car and all that stuff. That stuff has not stopped me or slowed me down. Well, it has. It's allowed me to go into retrograde and be still and go inside, but not become paralyzed through the analysis of what is happening in my life. I keep walking with purpose, and I'm going to walk with purpose. It's called, the word is called is that is used for walking with purpose is I'm going to trudge the road of happy destiny, not to happy destiny, the road of happy destiny. Aho, aho. All right, I'm gonna sing us out, and then I'm gonna take us into the mantra, and I'm gonna ask you guys to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'm just tickled to death. I'm sorry that there's people out there that see me as angry, but I have to ask you, what is it about you that you're not willing to look at? Aho, aho. Hai o ana isto. Hai o ana isto. Hai o ana isto. Happy Warrior Wednesday, everybody. It's Warrior Wednesday. It's not only Warrior Wednesday, it's the first day of the new moon. Aho. The new moon moving into springtime, moving into new beginnings, moving into the direction of the sun, grandfather sun, the direction of the born and the unborn. Aho. Direction of Mercury in retrograde. And don't allow that to create Chicken Little in your life. The sky is not falling. The sky is not falling. The sky is not falling. Aho, aho, aho. This is my left hand, the hand of divine feminine, the hand of receiving. It's the duality to the right hand, the hand of divine masculine, the hand of giving, the hand of fire, the hand of manifestation. It gives to the divine feminine. Take your left hand and allow your left hand to be placed over your heart and allow the energies of your body to flow upward into your hand, through your heart into your hand, through your lungs into your hand, and up your arm and across your fifth chakra, your vibration, your epiglottis, your voice box, your vibration. Allow that to continue on to the right hand of manifestation, the masculine energy of giving, of manifestation, of fire, and allow it to give to the divine feminine, creating a completed circle of your divine feminine and your divine masculine, the duality within you. You are not one or the other. We are both. Aho. And I want you to repeat after me. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. You are where love lives, and you are what hope looks like. We are where love lives, and we are what hope looks like. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana he. I want to thank everybody for coming. Have a beautiful Warrior Wednesday. Be blessed in the good news, that the good news is the consciousness that you come into that is yours, not theirs. Aho, aho. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Aho.